happy Friday. Welcome back to another 5 weekly favorites. First,
I think we missed last week.
Yeah,
So
we did.
Apologies, we're back.
Yeah, so this is, I feel like I could almost put this in monthly favorites, but I've only been using it for a couple weeks, so I wasn't going to. But it's the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Glass Hair Water. This is one of those like micellar water rinse out products. Amber Lancaster talked about this. I know L'Oreal also makes one of these, and then there's a high-end brand that makes something similar, but basically you put it on your hair and you'll feel like a warming effect immediately. And you leave it on for, I think, only, how many seconds? 10 seconds. It says to, and then you rinse it out and it makes your hair mirror-like and like shiny. But I actually layer this under my conditioner. So I'll shampoo and then I'll put this on like just kind of on the ends of my hair, like, you know, here to the ends, and warm it up. And then I'll put my conditioner on top and do my like wash and shave while I let it sit, and then I rinse it out. And this has helped so much with making my hair way more manageable out of the shower. Like a lot of times after being in a towel, it'll be pretty knotted, and even with detangler, like it's just kind of a little bit harder to work through. I feel like this makes it way easier to brush through my hair, and then it ends up making my hair way shinier than without. Obviously I love it because I've used so much of it so far, and so I am worried that since you do have to use kind of a lot of product, or it's like super fluid, that I'll go through this very quickly. But maybe I'll start using it every other wash to make it last longer. But it's like $8. It's really good.
Okay, next is an incredible favorite from Trader Joe's. These are new. They're the Trader Joe's Super Chocolatey Gluten-free Chocolate Chunk Cookie Dough, like place and bake. It says do not eat raw, you have to bake them. These are literally incredible. Like, we can't even believe they're gluten-free.
Yeah.
If you are gluten-free, like celiac, or you just don't eat gluten, go get these, because we've had a lot of gluten-free desserts and these are so good. There really is so much chocolate in them.
Yeah, I want to show, because you know how normal place and bake are very flat and small?
Yeah, or
these are not like that.
These look organic, like you made them yourself.
Yeah, they look like somebody rolled them into balls and placed them in this tray.
Yeah, like they're not like perfectly shaped. We tried making them in the air fryer. It was a huge fail.
Yeah.
Don't do that. So I made them in the oven on Friday for my boyfriend and I, because he loves them now too. And I was like, I'm just gonna turn on the oven. It was kind of cold, and we made them in the oven, and they were perfect. Like, they were like a pillowy, like big cookie, and I was like, why haven't they come out with something this good non-gluten-free?
Yeah.
Because this is by far the best like cookie dough I've ever had.
And there's not even that many ingredients.
Yeah, the only bad one is like palm oil.
Yeah.
You know, you just
That's because it's in the chocolate.
let it slide sometimes. So,
Yeah.
but they are so good. You guys need to get them.
I was on the hunt for a new cleansing balm, and for cleansing balms you really have to look at the price per ounce, I've realized, because some of the more affordable ones, like the Naturium balm, is a good deal, but I feel like I go through it so quick because there's not that much product in those jars. And I heard Glitter Goblin on Instagram, Emily, talk about the Clean It Zero Vanilla Co Cleansing Balm Original, and she said it was like her tried and true. And I love the pharmacy one. And then I also saw Alex, that chemist we follow on TikTok, compare the vanilla and the pharmacy ingredients, and she said like if you like the pharmacy, you'd like this. So with both of them backing that up, I decided to order this on Amazon because this is the large size. What is it? I'll link it down below, but it's the larger option on Amazon. And so the price per ounce was so much cheaper than any other cleansing balm I've ever seen, like drugstore or otherwise.
I had to buy the smaller size because my bathroom doesn't have a lot of storage. There's like no room.
Which is still pretty good.
So
like
yeah, it was very comparable to Naturium, so I'm testing it to see which one I like better, because I really love the Naturium. This was so effective. I know you're gonna get into that, but I woke up with more breakouts, and I don't know if it's from this, so I just have to keep watching it, I think.
But you rinse it off.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you do like a double cleanse, right?
Yeah, it's just the only new thing I tried.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess keep an eye on it. But I love the texture of this. It's a really soft,
It's a nice
balm.
texture.
It has this little like spatula in there. So a little goes a long way. Like, I feel like it basically starts to break down immediately as you like pick some up and put it in your hands. And so it really turns into like a thicker, cushiony oil, I would say. And so it breaks down everything so effectively, and it rinses off really well. Like, it doesn't leave a weird film.
It didn't irritate my eyes.
It didn't irritate my eyes. It does have, to me, almost like a grape scent.
It's a weird scent.
Yeah, I don't love the scent, but like, again, you rinse it off, and I love this.
I just couldn't believe, usually I will always go in with a micellar water, the Bioderma sensitive skin one. after I take my makeup off with my first step, just sort of out of habit, because it gets off like any excess makeup. Terry's trying to get up here.
Uh-oh.
And I used this last night, and you went in with the micellar water after, and there was nothing on the cotton round. Like this had gotten off every single trace of makeup.
Yeah, it works so effectively, and like I said, for the price, like I can't go back. Of course, if it does end up like breaking you out or breaking me out,
yeah, I would just go back to the Naturium, but
yeah,
it works really well. Okay, so Britta talked about her candle warmer lamp, I think at length on our channel, and so I wanted one, and I saw one. I don't know if it was like an Instagram ad for another product, but that had like a crystal, what is it called? Like a shade. The shade,
most of them have that.
Yeah, the shade was like made of a crystal material, and I love the look of that. Like, you know, Nancy Meyer's in your home, and then I saw Drew at Lone Fox had this one, so I was like, okay, I need that one, because I just loved the look, and I bought it on Amazon, and it's been awesome. Even my boyfriend was like, I didn't know you ordered that. Like, I love this little lamp. Like, he keeps turning it on at night, because like the ambiance is so nice, and it does a good job warming the candles. There's like 3 settings, so if you don't want it to be too strong, you can just put it on the lowest one. And it's the crystal specifically, because the light bulb is like warm, it just kind of like puts this like warm glow in the room, versus like some of them have like opaque lampshades, or like Britta's is a little more frosted.
Yeah.
So I really liked how it was like clear crystal, and I really love this one, so I will link it down below. I got it when it was on sale too, so I got it for $30, but I would have paid more. It's like good quality.
Yeah, I love mine. And then last up is Virgin River Season 5. If you haven't watched it yet, this season, in my opinion, was really good. I don't want to give too much away. Like, real quick recap of the show is Mel is the nurse practitioner in town. In first season, she moves to town, I believe, from Seattle. Virgin River is a fictional town up in Northern California, like beautiful, like Humboldt County area. And so she moves to town to escape just some things that she was going through, and starts working with the doctor there, and it's a very small town. It reminds me a lot of Everwood, which that is like a top show of mine, always. And so in season 5, it picks up with her and Jack are pregnant, they're expecting a baby, and I guess I don't want to give too much away if you haven't like watched this season, but essentially I feel like this season focuses a lot on Mel and Bree, and they're 2 of my favorite characters. Obviously Mel is the protagonist, everybody loves her, and she's one of the best characters, like female characters, I feel like I've ever seen on TV. Like, she's so strong, but also like has a softer side to her. And then Bree is Jack's sister, so Mel's soon-to-be sister-in-law. And I also love her story. I mean, she talks about this when I think she was introduced in like season 2, how she, you know, had some things from her past, and she faces them this season. So again, I don't want to give too much like plot details away, but just seeing that both of their characters evolve was really powerful, and like I loved watching that. And it's just it's a feel-good show that also has some pretty devastating things happen, but ultimately like the setting and like the sense of community you get like still makes you happy, even though some things are very tragic. Like this season they dealt with wildfires, which is obviously a very real threat up there, and so that was really sad to watch things become destroyed by these fires. But obviously it's a fictional show, but people do really go through that. So it's a little bit of both. You have like drama, but also some like lightheartedness. Okay, and that's it for our 5 weekly favorites. We hope you guys had a great week and you have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.